Okay, so we're doing a podcast while we're drawing. Drawing characters that we don't know. And we're giving each other the things to draw. So the way it works is that Akash is going to describe a character to me, and I have to draw it based off his description. I give one to Sam, and Sam has to give one to Akash. But not in that order, because Sam is apparently terrible at drawing. And we make him go first.
right away.
They're gonna work that out anyway. Please be kind to me.
Yeah.
These lads draw. I don't.
I mean, I don't draw that often.
Oh,
like,
bugger
You have
off!
a
You've
whole
got a
Instagram
dedicated
channel for
Instagram, you
that.
shit.
yeah, but do you see how many times I freaking actually
Many?
post? You should
Infinitely
see
more than I do.
You should see the spacing between them. It's terrible. Okay. Akash, do you mind if I use your phone to describe this person?
Yeah, sure.
What?
Alright.
Don't look at my character though.
Yeah, no worries.
Lefties, anyone?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Character you'll be drawing is called True Ogre. Oh, also, Sean's over here.
As well.
Yeah.
Sean's just gonna laugh at me.
Okay.
Shit at drawing.
Alright, so True Ogre, right, is a...
Oh, I see.
Is he an ogre?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Don't think of Shrek.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He has a very... He has a lion head.
Okay, first of all, just think he's a very big boy.
Yeah, he's
Like,
got...
he's huge.
He's got a lion head.
Humanoid?
Humanoid-ish.
Yeah, humanoid.
Torso, arms,
Yes,
legs.
yeah.
humanoid.
Okay.
So he's got...
Muscular?
Yeah.
Very.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah, you're gonna mention.
yeah, I gotta mention that. He has, demon wings.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, he's got giant devil horns. And his right arm is 5, 6, 7. Is 8 snakes.
What the fuck? I just noticed that your thumb's in the
Wait,
way.
his right arm is 8 snakes?
Yeah.
In like a coil as well.
You didn't think to mention that when I asked if he had arms?
Yeah. He's
Oh
got,
my god, okay,
Yeah,
how do I
it's-
erase?
It's like a coil.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, still. Yeah. And then he has
Also, his right arm is 8 snakes.
he's got goat legs. That's it. And his feet are actually like dinosaur claws.
Okay, Jesus, hold on, you gotta slow down.
Alright.
8 snakes!
Yeah, have fun with that shit.
Jesus! What a way to start it.
Bit of Bandit put up an Instagram thing asking like for like topics.
Oh, topics, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't be able to see it because it's...
Do you have them?
I kind of have them in my head. My friend William asked, what should a game do to keep its lifespan and also keep its community going?
Longevity.
Yeah, longevity of a game and its community.
Oh.
So you know how like Fall Guys kind of just died straight away?
Yeah, I think just like constant updates that just need to keep happening. If like it's like an online sort of game or like
And
Yeah,
you
it
can-
depends.
Like, depends on what type of the game is, really.
I don't know, because like if it's like a linear story-based game, like there's not much you can do post it coming out.
How many single player games are still cooking?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
there aren't any,
plenty.
Like with updates for like.
No,
every
no, it
year?
doesn't need to be updated. That's the fun of it.
With single player games, one aspect is you can keep it self-sufficient in a sense by giving fans enough control
I
to
was gonna
carry
say-
it on themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
mods.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sam, that's actually really good.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
actually no.
Does he wear pants?
He has a loincloth made out of armor.
What?
I was gonna say I don't remember
Loincloth.
seeing.
Yeah, he's like it's like
Fuck
it's
is
padded.
this guy?
It's padded on his thighs, and he has like a section of metal covering his penis.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has
So he
like
had goat legs, right?
Yeah, it had goat legs, but raptor feet. It's very distinct. It's fur.
Raptor feet?
Yeah,
Goat
it's like
legs, raptor
Ju-
feet,
just imagine like
devil
gold underwear.
horns,
I
lion
guess.
head, snake arm.
Mm.
He's just every animal you can think of.
But yeah, I was gonna say like your Fall Guys example.
Yeah.
Problem with Fall Guys initially was that like there just weren't any new levels that were coming up at its peak.
Yeah.
So now there's like a lot more levels, like because I've played it here and there, but like yeah, I feel like they've done that way too late to capitalize on it. So it just needs to be constant rollout in its peak. I think is like will keep the game going for longer than its shelf life, I guess.
I think that's one, but I feel like there's extra methods to it. So you're like,
I feel like that's like the
It's all
general
contextual.
blanket
It
statement
depends
for,
on the
like,
game.
online
you look at
sort
like
of games.
Maple Story, right? That's one of the most consistently updated games ever, and it's still just forever declining in its player base.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like anything more like gameplay focused instantly has an advantage over anything that's like more story based, because there's like only so many things that you could like. Even speedrunning, like say like Uncharted or
Yeah.
something, for example, it's like super linear or like story driven. There's like not much point in having longevity in that.
Like yeah,
Like comparing it to like Mario Odyssey, where it's
Yeah.
like it has a story, but it has so much gameplay that it's easier to replay.
You never know though, because you look at like Final Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah.
And they recently had to cut new subscriptions.
Yeah,
Playbases
yeah.
boomed so much. And the big differentiator from the other MMOs is the story is apparently fantastic.
Oh.
It's apparently their strongest thing comparative to competitors. Is just the story is like, mwah. And MMOs, no one goes into it for the story.
Yeah.
It's like very unique that they'd push that, but apparently it's fantastic. I think MMOs are an interesting one because they survive off people obviously maintaining a player base.
Yeah. I mean, 14's been around for like so long, right? Like, it even got like a VGA nomination.
Oh, really?
14, I think, is the only growing MMO.
Yeah.
So, like, nowadays, because WoW's constantly declining. Had a huge peak, obviously, early 2000s. Guild Wars, same. I know, we're looking alright.
Yeah,
I'll look pretty good.
I'll do the other wing, but I think that's all I got in me.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty good, man.
Yeah.
The description we gave you, it looks pretty spot on.
when we show you the
Alright.
image, like, you'll be pretty surprised, actually.
Yeah.
Where's this guy from?
Second.
You ready for the grand reveal?
Yeah, like, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty good.
Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! You got, like, all, like, the correct things there.
The
like,
snakes were too hard, man.
Honestly, that looks pretty good.
I
Like,
think
it's,
the
like,
snakes
pretty
are
accurate,
alright,
actually,
yeah.
yeah. You got the horns, the wings, the snakes.
All right. Me to Akash.
Yeah, I guess me.
Okay, Akash, you are drawing Vhagar. Okay, so in League of Legends, there's a race called Yordles, and they're basically just mini people. Okay? Vhagar is one of these people. All the other, pretty much most of the Yordles, not most of them actually. Some of them are furry, some of them aren't. They're literally just small humans.
Alright.
Vhagar's kind of a unique Yordle in that you can't actually see any skin or fur or anything. He's just kind of darkness, but he has like glowing eyes. And he's a little tiny wizard guy, so he has a little staff. His hands are all metal, they're like gloves. Same with his feet. And he has one of those great big, you know those
Wizard
mages in Final Fantasy, how they have the great big wizard hat that covers their whole face pretty much.
Ah.
It doesn't cover his face, but it just shadows it, so
I was
they don't
gonna
really
say,
have a face.
You played like Final Fantasy 8, you know, the wizard characters with no face?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing.
He's very similar to them.
I think heavily inspired.
Okay, I
So-
think... do they look like the Star Wars... like...
Yes.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about,
yeah,
kinda,
okay.
I don't know what that is, but
I think I've
sure.
seen it from, like, Kingdom Hearts.
So he's like a little guy. His hat's really prominent. So are his head. So are his hands and his feet.
Okay.
But otherwise, he's quite small. But his actual quotes body, i.e., where his skin and that would be, is just kind of darkness. It's just kind of dark energy.
What is he wearing on his torso though?
It's like armor crossed with a wizard robe. So it's like a wizard robe with metal trim.
Yeah, like think like a metal belt, like a metal lining in the middle.
His staff is not that big. It's more of a wand. But it kind of looks, it's also very metallic. It's like it could work as a blade. It's almost like a battle axe. The hat has also got a, what's that thing called? Like the...
Horsetail.
Yeah, it's kind of like got a horsetail top to it.
Like
on top of the tip of the hat. Like just fur, in a way, but it's not really fur.
Okay.
It's also got some metal on the hat as well. Like metal spikes.
I have another topic that my
Yeah, go
good
for
friend
it.
Ryan said. How would you choose to die? And none of that pussy shit where he says, I want to drown in pussy. He specifically said that.
Big up, Ryan.
Big up, Ryan.
So we get to choose anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in your sleep.
Yeah,
surely.
obviously, right? Ryan, that was a stupid question. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
fuck you, Ryan.
Yeah, fuck you,
Get the
Ryan.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Because it's like two answers, which is either in your sleep or like
In the blaze
quick.
of glory.
Quick.
Yeah, quick, shot in the head.
Like
Yeah,
literally
painless.
like shot in
Yeah.
the head kind of shit.
Fuck you, Ryan. That was-
Ryan, shit question,
yeah, that was
mate.
a shit question. I don't know what you're doing, man.
Get your act together,
Yeah.
dickhead.
No, I wanted a slow, painful.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the answer.
I want to frantically drown
I
and
wanted
burn.
to be slowly bled to death. No, shut the fuck up.
Oh, it looks pretty good
Oh,
so
I
far.
I was gonna say I didn't want to
Dude,
give
that
it away,
looks
but you're
good.
fucking that face is nailing it.
Even like the hat looks pretty
Yeah.
solid.
There is one from my friend Alicia. It says, "What are your thoughts on water bottles? Like the size of it, the content, the weight. Basically, what I would
The
say, what
shape.
is your perfect
No,
water
Is
bottle?
this
You
is
know
this
what?
for
I
drinking
reckon-
from, or
Yeah,
is this for
drinking.
inserting?
I reckon this is a decent topic.
Yeah, like
I have a lot to say about water
Alright, go,
bottles.
take it away,
What's your
Sean.
perfect water bottle?
Okay, number one, the sippy straw, right? The sippy straw.
That's shit, right? You have to say it's shit.
No,
No,
it's
he
good.
likes the sippy
You
straw.
like it?
It's good.
You're...
Speaking of someone who a number of times...
No!
As someone a number of times hella fucking drunk in the middle of the night has woken up thirsty and tipped all the water on themselves.
See,
The
the thing
sippy
is,
straw. Or you're like trying to type or do something and you just kind of lean over and you're like... I
See-
think that or like the nozzle, you know? Like the pump bottle and stuff.
well, see, the thing is, and I imagine Aaron will agree with me, is that we're actually above 12 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can actually just tip our drink
Without
to
spilling
drink from
anything.
Okay. So we're split on this one. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. The beauty of a
Yeah.
sippy bottle is if you need a bigger like drink, you just take it off.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You just
True.
unscrew it.
Yeah.
And then you've got both. And
No, I hate
I'm
sippy
guessing-
straws so much.
I don't like them either.
It slows down how much you can drink at one
It
time.
also just it's not as pleasurable as the proper, you know.
I will vouch for that, but it's situational.
yeah.
And then obviously metal, right? The metal insulated
Oh.
bottles.
Okay, well I was gonna say my main point was it should be insulated. Now that I've had an insulated one that keeps it cold, I could not live. I can't do without one.
Does it-
One, it keeps it cold when it's fucking hot as hell. You need some cold ass water. Two, the other ones like have condensation. So if you put ice in it, you keep it cold. In half an hour, it's gonna be wet as fuck on the outside. You can't like just put it in your bag. This shit stays dry the whole way, just like everything else and everyone else that interacts with me.
Is he wearing?
Yeah! Boo!
I finished mine already. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, that's a lot. Maybe you want to split that.
No, we're alright.
Load me up, Bart.
Water bottles, can we agree on the large neck? Now that you don't have one with a large neck. Easier for ice cubes to get in.
Yes and no. See,
But-
there's a risk with the large neck. Is I'm quite a common perpetrator, and this is a positive for the sippy cup, of tipping too much and it's slightly spilling.
See,
large neck,
Yeah, like
Bro,
that would
you're
just
gone.
make
no,
that
but
tidal wave on your
that's
face.
where
Yes.
if you have
and sometimes that's good.
if you have the sippy straw,
Sometimes that's bad.
you've got options.
Yeah.
I know, but look, one, the sippy straw just is not physically a comfortable sensation for me. Two, it just makes me feel a little bit elementary.
Childish, yeah. Okay. The shape of the actual bottle itself.
Okay, so this
Does
is
that
Oh,
matter to
this
you?
is the thing
Here's-
I'll rate. So I want more liquid, but I don't want it to kill my fucking space and like a
Right.
bag or
Yes.
something.
So I was gonna say, with the large neck, you risk it just being a larger bottle.
Right,
If
so-
it can't fit in most typical like cup holders, is a good sense of just the typical
yeah,
size.
so
I can't deal with it. If
But-
it's one of those giant ones, just get the bin.
But then you have the double negative, right? So you've seen Chungus, right?
Yeah.
Chungus fits in a cup holder. But
Really?
he's like,
No.
He's like this fucking tall.
A lot of cup holders he wouldn't fit in because
No.
a lot of
No,
cup
so the
holders
base-
mine barely fits.
It's
in.
like the same thickness as that.
Really, I thought yours
Yeah.
was wider.
No, he's just really tall.
It's like
And
our
then I have
cops.
Chungus Jr., who's a bit thicker but shorter.
Cheers.
Cheers to water bottles. Thanks, Alicia.
Why is yours yellow?
There's a bit of a...
Decent question, Alicia. Sod fucking Ryan beforehand. He doesn't know what's
Fuck you,
up.
Ryan!
Fuck you, Ryan. Alicia, you're right.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm sure. No, I'm sure. Yeah, I think I should.
Ooh.
Oh! That's alright.
It's zero sugar, it won't be sticky. And no carbs. We've had enough of them already.
Yeah. I used to run with a gallon water bottle.
I don't think I could do bigger than this.
That's what she said.
That's
Thanks,
the
guys.
thing, is I want like a gallon jug, but I don't want the weight of carrying it
Yeah,
around.
no,
either.
it's
Yeah.
so funny. It's like my bag at the start of the day is so heavy, and then throughout
Yeah.
the day it just gets lighter.
I,
and
See,
lighter.
the one thing I will rate though is I kind of like that because it reminds you to drink water.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
yeah,
my
exactly. With the 3 liters, the gallon bottle, you fill it up once, and that's your water intake for the whole day.
That's true.
Bag. So that's what I
true.
like.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what I have to drink in
Yeah.
a day.
That's true. When people are like, oh, what are you drinking a day? I'm like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 of these.
Yeah.
So,
So it could just be one of these.
yeah.
So that was my favorite. I'd fill it up in the morning.
Yeah.
And my challenge was to finish.
But
it
was
by night.
was that one also insulated?
No, it just
Yeah,
it's
see,
supposed
most
to
of
carry
those
weight.
are just
thing.
plastic.
If you get a gallon one and it's metal, it's fucking
Heavy.
incredibly heavy,
Yes.
and you add water to it.
See, that's what I mean. I think this strikes a good middle ground.
Yeah. Do you have a water bottle of your own?
I do.
Yeah,
I
big
have
Chungus.
Junior and
Let me
I
see
have
it.
Big Chungus.
I like how this is the most formidable question.
Yeah, I know.
so far.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you.
Big up, Alicia.
Number one, we have
See,
Big
yours is
Chungus.
way wider
What
than
is
mine.
this?
I told you.
This is crazy.
See, that's too much.
This is
It's got a
crazy.
handle. It's got a handle.
This is too big.
But when are you ever just carrying that?
This is like a week's worth of water.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
How many liters is this?
Oi,
Sean?
stay hydrated, Akash.
So I think that's 2.5.
This is not even a gallon, and it's bigger. It looks bigger than mine.
Yeah. So
That's
it
what
got,
she said.
So that's Big Chungus.
Oh,
and
I
then
thought that was Big Chungus.
this is Chungus Jr. I went online and I went for the biggest bottle I could get, and they said it was a bottle, and then it showed up, and I was like, "This is a thermos. This is a fucking thermos. Like, look at the head.
What did you?
The mouth is way too fucking big."
Yeah, but that means it's insulated, right? I'm gone.
Dude, Akash's drawing is
Bro, he's a
so good.
I think this is so good to the degree this could be like
Fan
an
art,
off-
man.
It could be an off skin of it. Or
Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Ah, okay.
So slightly smaller, not as rotund.
I see what the horse thing you're talking
Yeah,
about.
right.
Okay, I don't
Yeah, that was.
You got the right idea. It was just way smaller.
Other than that,
Dude, that is sick. You got the
Okay.
hand wrong. You didn't mention which hand held the fucking axe.
well, he doesn't need to know this is just flipped.
True.
He could just swap
Yeah,
hands.
yeah,
His
yeah.
forearms
Here, I
like
got
that.
it. Boop.
Yeah,
Yeah!
10 out of 10.
Chin chin.
I'm gonna die.
Clink.
Yeah, that's fluid.
Ah!
Play indie. I think it's pretty cool, right?
It's not got caffeine in it.
Is it warm? Alright.
Alright,
Akash.
I have your characters. So, this character is from the hit game Hades. Her name is Eurydice. I don't know how to spell that. So she is a
An ent?
An ant?
And so she's like a tree person.
Yes.
But she's humanoid.
Yeah, she's human, very humanoid
The,
looking.
more human than tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way I could describe her is that think of like a broccoli, like
Yep.
up top,
Okay.
and then like a lot of like sort of flowy tattoos for the body. Like I think what's this called? A mid crop top thing? What's that called again? Tube top. Yeah, there we go. And
Yeah.
like a yellow sash that goes over it.
Give us a look.
What's she wearing for pants?
Like a skirt sort of thing.
Yeah.
A multicolored skirt with 3 acorns in the center, hanging from the center. Quite
Okay.
large acorns. And then a tambourine on one hip, one side of her hip.
She's
So
like a musician.
she's got a twig coming out. She's like, has a twig in her mouth.
Yeah.
And for hair, just think
She's
broccoli.
got elf ears that go horizontally and they're spiky like this.
This is my question for you to discuss. How should difficulty be handled in FPSs?
And
Oddly specific.
FPSs.
Yeah.
Like single player?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, single player
I was gonna
difficulty.
say, have you guys
difficulty.
played many single player
I-
FPSs? I feel
Bro.
like I'm probably the only one who has.
No,
I've
Call of
played-
Duty fucking
I
single
played
player, the
Modern Warfare
campaign.
3, like, single
Other
player.
than Call of Duty.
Overwatch.
Halo.
That's not single player.
But yeah,
I
it's
played
not simple.
Halo as well.
Halo 1.
Have you all played like Fallout and
I
like
played
Borderlands?
Fallout,
I see. Yeah,
Borderlands.
Oh, I played Borderlands 2
Yeah.
for a
I
decent
played
played-
Borderlands 2 and Fallout 4.
You played Bulletstorm, Doom, Wolfenstein.
I played Doom.
So the problem I have with FPS games and difficulty is that I don't think they should use the metric as hard, easy, medium. I think they should make it based on realism. I don't like it when an FPS game is hard and then the enemies are just bullet sponges. I reckon you should be able to do realistic damage to them, but they do realistic damage to you as well. Because I
Well,
feel
that's-
like I played Fallout, right? I took 10 minutes killing a ghoul who does melee damage and I just kited him. I spent 10 minutes doing that and I got so pissed
So
off.
I will say in 4, you have to play in hardcore mode. Which just, all it does is it amps up both players' damage, but not their health. So enemies aren't bullet sponges, but a grenade from an enemy will one-shot you.
will fuck you up.
It
But
will-
that's not
yeah.
great either. Like the thing is typically with multiple difficulties, not even just in FPSs but any games, is that generally when they do that, they go, oh, hard means they have twice as much health and you do half as much damage. It's just
Yeah.
numerical.
I
Yeah.
disagree. I think it's better that it's like we're both squishy, but we do the same amount of damage.
Yeah, I like
think
that.
that is way
I
better.
like that
and that's
better.
what, if you play 4 in hardcore mode, that's literally it.
Generally, if hard mode just means you have half as much health and do half as much damage, you risk just... I mean, I played Cyberpunk, single player FPS. They have that. The difference between hard mode and extreme
She's
mode
got a
is...
single hoop earring as well.
I'm so fucking drunk. I can't do this.
You're doing well.
The difference is you get shot once and or you get shot twice
year?
and you pretty much die. And it's kind of like
that side.
they don't have many mechanics or avenues to prevent
Single
that in
hoop
any meaningful strategic way.
In all fairness, I will
If
say...
the game's built around that
And she
lets you
has
do
the
that,
leaf
then I
side
understand.
I will
but-
say I think Cyberpunk is more
Yeah.
RPG
I guess it depends on the
than FPS.
You miss calling me.
Uh,
Hello?
Sean needs to go somewhere for a good reason.
Sean needs
He'll
to
be
go
back.
have a shit. He just takes about half an hour to get that boulder out of his ass, so he'll be back.
Personally, for me, it's like I don't like the choice of being given like, okay, which difficulty do you have to choose, like easy, medium, hard, whatever. And
Yeah.
like I just like it when the dev just has
Gives
a
you one.
difficulty setting and then that's it. You
Yeah.
don't have to think about it.
Like-
Because I feel like if there's a certain difficulty that I have to choose, I feel like I'm not gonna get
The right
like,
one.
the right experience out of it. Like
I think
what they want. From
I agree. I think there should be a default way to play, at least the first time around, and then if they somehow introduce methods of making it harder for you afterwards,
I
like
like-
in fucking Celeste. Celeste, you play the one whole way through, and then they have B-side, and then they have fucking C-side. B-side, you die 600 times per level, and you beat it, and you're like, wow, I feel great about myself. C-side, you don't attempt unless you're...
One thing I respect is
So
like
John.
I don't know if Kingdom Hearts does it, but it's like there will be difficulty options, but then it'll be like, but to get the true ending, you need to play the hardest one. So it's like I feel
that
like
shit sucks.
it sucks, but it incentivizes you. Like, okay, the devs clearly want you to play it the
yeah,
right
but
way.
on that note, why would you give them the option, you know?
It's for I feel like it's for people who would play the easy options for like the.
But then they don't get the good ending.
But then they would go on YouTube and then watch the ending. That's
they
like a
just
different kind
want
of
to
crowd.
rake in as many players
Yeah,
as
yeah,
possible.
yeah.
Which I get.
I think the big thing now that people, I think, should, I guess, strive to think about is not so much like difficulty, but just like accessibility options.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword because, like, you know, if you do it, then like you cater to a better audience, but then it's like you might lose some of
Exactly.
your vision. But
The
then,
re-
but then if
yeah.
you go the other way, then it's like, oh, you're a dickhead. You don't like people who are like, you know, disabled in some sort of way, and like,
Or
That's
not
like-
even, or just like people that aren't seasoned fucking gamers.
well, like I'm thinking about like the extremes. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Like Dark Souls has gained enough infamy
Yeah.
yeah.
in the fact that if you're fucking signing up to playing Dark Souls, you're signing up for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
You don't get to piss about.
Yeah.
You don't get to go easy mode. And that's what it's known for.
Sorry, this is my drawing.
I mean, they'll see
They'll
it.
see
Can,
it.
can I see
All right,
what she's
are you
supposed to
done?
look
You're
like?
done?
Yeah. I'm
Oh yeah,
done.
show him.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da.
She's cool though, right?
Bro,
You got the bases down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
did
like
well.
I like the hair.
Yeah.
The hair looks
Yeah.
very nice.
She's a really cool character. Hades fucking nails that shit.
I get her. She's made out of wood. But she looks so cool, man. I
You
need to-
played Hades,
No,
Aaron?
I've never played Hades.
Oh!
Sorry, it was on
Aaron,
sale, and I was like,
I gave
can't
Hades
get
a
it.
10 out of 10.
I know. I need to get it when it's on sale. I promise I'll play it. Anyway, I think we should have closing statements now. I think we're done.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Anyway, cheers to that. We'll finish off with finishing off with jokes.
Oh,
Clink.
I want to nerd about
Click.
games for longer.
Cheers. See you next time, fellas. And
Cheers, intern. She's back. Oh, it
yeah.
feels good.
Woo!
Thanks, intern. Was that water?